After a shorter than usual break, Serie A is back. As many of you know, this summer has restructured the players, coaches, and staff of some of our favorite teams. So to get you guys ready for this season, we're going to do a little recap to run you through some of the biggest changes that have happened so far. Let's start off with the reigning champs Juventus. Of course, Sarri was able to keep the Scudetto streak alive, but unfortunately his Champions League results were not enough to keep him around for another year. Andrea Pirlo was announced that he would be coaching the U23 and shortly after was promoted to first team for his first ever coaching job.
Ha tornato al giocatore Pirlo, la conclusione in rete! Andrea Pirlo, un gol pazzesco!
Huge news came for American soccer fans when Weston McKennie was announced to be joining Juventus from Schalke. Gonzalo Higuain has left to Inter Miami and Juventus have found his replacement in Edin Dzeko from Roma. And of course, Pjanic is now out, but Arthur is coming in from Barcelona. Moving on to Inter Milan, Antonio Conte had an incredible first season as coach of the team, but he fell short with Europa League, leaving his position in jeopardy. But despite a few issues with upper management, he secured his spot for another season. When it comes to signings, Inter brought over Hakimi from Dortmund, Kolarov from Roma, and permanently signed Alexis Sanchez from Manchester United.
Try and push on and level it up. But there's Moses and Sanchez! 2-0, and that might just seal it for Inter.
After being criticized for building an older squad, Antonio Conte has brought in Pinamonti from Genoa, a young, promising player who will bring youth and skill to the squad. When it comes to AC Milan, Pioli was confirmed as a coach after some brief rumors that Ralf Rangnick would be joining the team. They also had the biggest news story of the summer when they confirmed that they would be signing Tonali from Brescia. The young Italian superstar will be wearing the number 8 after personally calling Gattuso and asking for his permission.
It's Theo Hernandez, Ibrahimovic! There it is! On the first start of his second spell.
Milan also confirmed that they would be keeping Zlatan Ibrahimovic for one more season. When it comes to Napoli, they were very quiet on the transfer market, but for signings, they did bring in Osimhen. They also got Petagna from Atalanta, Allen was sold to Everton, and Callejon has left. Fiorentina signed Bonaventura and Amrabat. And we can't forget Borja Valero, who is going back to Fiorentina. Lazio was pretty quiet on the transfer market as well. They confirmed that Inzaghi would remain as the coach for another season. They brought in Pepe Reina from AC Milan, also adding Muriqi to the squad. When it comes to Roma, they not only refreshed their roster, but also changed owners. James Pilatus sold the team to an American businessman, Dan Friedkin. Pedro is coming in from Chelsea, Veretout from Fiorentina, Florenzi was sold to PSG, and unfortunately, Roma will be playing without their young superstar Zaniolo, who is out once again due to injury. And to round off their roster, Roma have brought over Kumbula from Verona, hoping that this young promising star will make a difference. And Napoli's Arkadiusz Milik will be replacing Edin Dzeko, who was recently sold to Juventus. We can't forget the 3 new teams that have been promoted to Serie A. Crotone, La Spezia, who's going through their first ever Serie A run, and Benevento, which is coached by Filippo Inzaghi. So we're going to see a little bit of sibling rivalry there with Lazio and Benevento. When it comes to coaches, Torino signed Giampaolo, Cagliari appointed Di Francesco, Genoa appointed Moran, and Parma's new coach is Liverani. But the biggest news when it comes to coaches is Sinisa Mihajlovic, who defeated not only cancer but also COVID-19. So we're excited to see him return to Bologna with more strength than ever before. These were some of the most notable changes since last season, but since the transfer window is still open, there may be more to come. For now, enjoy the rest of the match, and I will see you during the next halftime.